If you're running an online or an in-person event where you've got multiple dates, but you want to simplify things in terms of one sales page, a checkout, and on that checkout, enable people to select the right date, how do you trigger automations in Kajabi dependent on the date they've selected? I'm going to explain more in this video. If you didn't know, I'm a bit of a Kajabi geek. My name is Hodges. I've been using this platform since 2012. And it's a platform that I've built my entire business on. I've helped many other people build their businesses. I've been awarded the 7-figure Millionaire Mogul Award in the Kajabi conference in Austin, Texas. And I continue to be amazed by this platform. If it's a platform that you're not familiar with, then you can click the link in my description of this video or go over to anthodges.com/Kajabi and get access to a very special offer that Kajabi have put together that you can get access to, plus a few bonuses from me to help you to make the most of this. In this video, I promised right at the top that I would go through some way of doing something in Kajabi that enables you to use some of the functionality and automations that will enable you to streamline your business, because fundamentally, that's what I'm about. I'm about streamlining your business using a system like Kajabi to make things easier. And one of these challenges that has come up multiple times, both in my own HodgesNet community, the community membership that I run, but also in the forum inside the Kajabi Facebook group, are questions around running events, doing events, whether it's online or offline events, and also being able to have a checkout with multiple dates and options. And then if they select a date, how do you give them the information about the specific date that you've got? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over to my screen and we're going to have a look inside of Kajabi and see how this can be set up ready for you. So let's take a look. Inside Kajabi right now, this is a page where I've set up a form. So under marketing and forms, I've created a new form. I've just called it test multi-event form. I'm keeping this really simple for this example for you. In this form, if we scroll down, I've got form fields. I've got please enter your name, valid email address, and then I've got a custom field that I've created. To create a custom field, you literally click add form field, create new field, title the field whatever you want, and then choose the type. And for this one, I selected radio buttons, and inside the choices, I put the dates of my events. I will show you exactly what I've set up now. So if I go into edit this field, you'll see I've got which event would you like to attend as the title of this field, its radio buttons, and then the dates. The one thing I didn't do, which I'm going to do now, is just make sure that this is a required field. Because if I'm specifically selling tickets to an event, or I'm ticketing it in a way whether it's online or offline, I need to make sure that they're selecting which date as a required field for completing checkout, because this custom field is actually going to appear on checkout. The reason I've done this inside of a form here is because it enables me to set that up and I can see, but also I can use that form on other landing pages and so on and so forth. But in terms of creating the custom field in this form, I can choose to put that custom field into a checkout. So let's dive over to the checkout page and see what that looks like there. So here I am inside the checkout page that I've created. I've just called it My Awesome Webinar, and it's $17 to be able to get access to this. If we scroll down on the right hand side, I've got some options where I'm collecting their billing address, the phone numbers, and that's all dictated by these form fields over on the left hand side. I can choose to uncheck address and phone number if I want and click save. The reason I love to be able to collect address and phone number is just to increase the amount of data that I've got in my database for people. But also, when people tend to click through to a checkout, there is an expectation from a usability perspective that they're going to end up having to put their billing details in. And I always like to connect that because I connect with people all over the world, work with people all over the world, and having that data gives me information. So if I wanted to maybe run a specific event or an offer, or I'm going to be in a particular location in the world, I might want to invite people. But also if I'm going to run just a UK only event, I might not market it to my US folk. And likewise, if I'm running a US event, I probably won't market it to my UK people. There's options around having that data, but also being able to send special stuff in the post. If I wanted to send gifts or cards or something, I've got that information. So I collect that. Here on the left-hand side, I want to click Add Custom Field. And if I search for the custom field that I created, which event would you like to attend? And click Add Field. I can scroll down here, and now I will be able to see the radio buttons that have appeared on checkout for that event. Now I choose radio buttons because then everybody can see the list of dates that I've got available. If I chose the drop down or select box option in the form when I created it, people would only see one option. But giving them the ability to see multiple options, again, from a usability point of view, increases conversions. So that's there. Obviously, I can update the banner, and we're not going to go into the design and all the context of here. But if I click Save, and then we preview that checkout page, you can then see I can then enable people to select the radio button. Okay, so what's the next step in the process to be able to then do the automations? If somebody buys on this checkout, typically I could put them into an email sequence, but I may want to put them into a specific email sequence that is related only to the event that they've chosen. So here's how we do it. Inside Kajabi again, we go to our marketing and events section, and I've created these three events, 3rd of December, 2nd of December, 1st of December, all labeled test as an example. If I go into the 1st of December event, I can then set up event emails. So I can click Add Email, and then I can choose maybe at the time of registration. So I can send them an email once they've registered for the event. I can send them an email at the time of the event to say, hey, we're live, or we're getting started. I can send emails before the event. So I can basically say reminder emails or show up emails. And after the event, I can have follow-up emails as well. And I can do all of that within here. I basically click maybe at the time of subject, and I'll write the email. That's basically how we would put the emails together. And I would do that for each of the events. That way, I would be able to send specific emails based on the specifics of the event. But here's the magic part. How do we put somebody who's maybe purchased on the checkout and chosen a specific date into just one of these events? And that's where we use automations. We're back inside Kajabi, and I'm over on marketing and automations. I'm now going to click new automation in the top right hand corner. And then I'm going to basically say when they have purchased an offer, because this offer that I've created to come along to the webinar is an offer specifically within the Kajabi platform. I'm going to search for it. So it was called My Awesome Webinar, $17. And then what I want to do is I want to register to an event. So let me just choose the 1st of December. Now, unless you are on the growth plan in Kajabi, that's all you can do. If you're on the Kickstarter or the basic plan inside of Kajabi, you don't have access to what's called advanced automations. So you do need to have access to advanced automations inside Kajabi to do what I'm going to do, which is a conditional automation. And you can upgrade to the growth plan in Kajabi, which is just a few bucks a month extra over and above the basic plan. It will give you access to a lot more products and a lot more things. The basic plan gives you 3 products. The growth plan gives you 15 products. So there's a few more. It also gives you access to custom branding and all kinds of other stuff as well. So the growth plan is the most popular plan, and it's where most people sit. So unless you are on the growth plan, you won't see this add condition at the bottom of this automation. Because what I want to do is when someone buys this offer, I want to put them into each of the events specifically. But it's only at this point saying when this offer is purchased, I clicked the wrong thing, my awesome webinar registered to the first. I don't want everybody who buys this to be registered for the first. I only want people who've chosen the first in those radio buttons on checkout. And this is where I add a condition. So I'm now going to select a filter, and I'm going to scroll down to find my which event would you like to attend, because that's the custom field that I created. And I can see in the drop down, it's going to pick the options that I put in the custom field. So I'm then going to put 1st of December and click apply. You need to remember to click apply to apply that condition before you hit save. And now if I hit save, then that automation is then set up. I would then just repeat that automation for the others. So let's do it for the others. When an offer is purchased and it was my awesome webinar, then register to an event. We're going to go 2nd of December. And I'm going to add the condition, select filter, type which event would you like to attend, and choose the 2nd of December, click apply and hit save. That's how we would do it. That's how we would set up that automation to go from a checkout where they select a date on checkout and then they go into the specific event to get event emails specific to that. Now, Kajabi is the all-in-one creator platform. It's an amazing platform. If you've already got Kajabi, amazing. If you'd love to know how I can support you a little bit more, then you can click a link in my description of this video and go over to the Hodges.net community. You can sign up for a 14-day trial to be part of it. I do video walkthroughs like this inside the community, and I help people inside the community with all of their stuff on live Q&A calls that I host every single Monday. Your chance to grow and scale your Kajabi business is possible through that community. If you're not a part of the Kajabi family, again, go over to anthodges.com/Kajabi, grab the offer that Kajabi have got there. That's my partner link. And I've got a few bonuses there that will help kickstart your journey in Kajabi over the next 30 days. I really want to help you to get to grips with a system like this. I geek out on it all the time. I live and breathe this Kajabi system. It's been the best thing that's enabled me to grow my 7-figure business and many of my clients who are also growing their businesses too. Why don't you join the Kajabi family? Click the link or go to anthodges.com/Kajabi and I'll see you on the other side. Failing all that, if you've got any questions related to this video, you want to know a little bit more detail or more information about this automation, you've got some questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Subscribe to my channel here on YouTube as well, and make sure that you get notified of future videos, because I'm going to do a lot of videos like this in the future, just helping people get to grips with some of the geekery and some of the automations and tech inside this system that will enable you to simplify the business and scale it up fast. I've been Ant Hodges. I look forward to catching up with you on another video very soon. I will speak to you then. Bye for now.